this year, that is valedictory falling on 28 June 2021. We started a year back, and this year-long uh, programs included many things. Our effort was to see that we fathom the many faceted activities of PV Resort to find out the, the holistic personality of the giant, the great man, the illustrious leader. Thus, find 360 degrees of his activities. This has been the main aim of our programming, designing of the programs. We have crafted the programs like seminars or the one you have given is less known. And that we need, that less known factors we need to know now. These, the 2.5 hour uh, comprehensive documentary that you both have made captures, in my view, which I have gone through very shortly, the untold story and takes audience back in time. So I feel proud and privileged to launch this. But before I do, let me also say something about P.V. Narasimha Rao as we see him and as you all see, but nonetheless the fact remains that we need to know the untold story of P.V. Narasimha Rao. Handling of political stabilize India's politics. He moved to hold elections in Punjab at the height of militancy, brought the state back from secessionist militancy. That all of you know. Not only that, the militancy in Kashmir did not show decline at his time. Now the things have changed. Although BB could not end the insurgency on Kashmir front, he did break the back of militancy, the results of which could be seen now. Economy, when we speak of economy, his economic reform led to creation of greater wealth than ever before. He is recognized as the father of India's economic reforms. It does not mean we are not restricting him to only the economic reforms. He was all-sided personality, economy being one of them. Politically, he came to power at a time when the situation was very chaotic. You know, the regional parties were asserting themselves. They had their say. Left and right forces were asserting themselves. They had their own thing. He tried to, his sagacity, he tried to manage them so well that he has brought in a kind of stability which was required for the thing. Now, I said in the economic reforms, he had the market economy, he had the capital issues, and industrial policy of 1991, which encouraged local and national enterprises and greater investment in private sector, which went from greater investment in private sector to a boost to the employment. So our unemployment rate was 2.5% some a decade back before it took over. But it went to 3% in age plan through the PMIRY. Now, whatever it is, except 8 industries, he removed licensing, all of that. This is a kind of economic reforms he undertook. But what I'm trying to impress is that he should not be restricted to economic reform because he had his say in almost all the fields of the governance. So let me say he has left an indelible mark as far as the external affairs front is concerned. He uh, in the, let us say, the post-war, post-Cold War situation, choppy waters of the Cold War, he managed it so well that while he has opened the doors for countries like Israel, Taiwan, and there was no turbulence or uh, uh, kind of a shaky situation with Arabia and other things. This requires a great diplomatic move, which he had. That is why I said he has left an indelible mark as far as the External Affairs Ministry is concerned. As far as education is concerned, he is an educationist. His new economic policy, new educational policy, and educational policy as such, but all go in this direction where he made his name as a most successful chief minister. One thing is politically, I said, although he has come into power at a time when the situations were very chaotic, when the regional parties were asserting, when left and right were divided, when Mandal was asserting itself, and the, the strength in the parliament for the chief minister, for the prime minister, was absolutely less than the majority. He had a minority government to rule, but he successfully steered the entire country's administration and economy for 5 years, 5 long years in the full term. I say that, the full term, it only shows his sagacity and shows his vision. So like that, P.V. Narasimha is remembered by all of us for his contribution to the nation and also to international scenario. I'm happy that we have this document now being launched via YouTube, according to you. Once we have this YouTube thing, I think people will come to know more about it because you have interviewed something like 23 people who know him well, who knew him well, and spoke about him. So this kind of exposure would not only help the people and also our committee in achieving what we really targeted for ourselves to unearth or fathom the various aspects of his personality. So I'm thankful to you all for this the opportunity of launching the scheme, which I do it with all pride and privilege. Thank you very much, Shravani.